More rain, more flooding is going to be likely today. When we stare at an outlook like this, the one we're showing you, it's something that you need to pay attention to, especially if you or someone you know lives in the mid-Atlantic, because some of this rain could fall well after sunset, similar to what we saw in Chicago. And let's hope that the outcome is the same, where we're not dealing with injuries or the loss of life. Water rescues, though, occurring in Chicago could maybe be a bit of foreshadowing for what we might get in the mid-Atlantic later this evening if the storms do end up producing, Marissa. It's a level 3 threat. It's what we call a moderate risk. This isn't used all that often. It does happen, and it has happened several times so far this season. Notably, we had a level 3 risk as we worked into the flood threat that materialized in the Texas Hill Country. But reflective of what we're dealing with are these watches that are put out by National Weather Service offices. They look at some of the guidance, and these local offices will then sometimes work together and create a zone that we need to watch for. And this is a pretty densely populated part of the country, extends down into the Carolinas.
Yeah, I mean, out of North Carolina, where we talked about some of the flooding from just the end of the 4th of July holiday weekend because of tropical depression, was once Tropical Storm Chantal. That unleashed almost a foot of rain in spots. Just yesterday, Philadelphia had flash flood warnings in the surrounding area. Any one of these storms is going to be capable of tapping into that rich moisture and therefore producing enhanced rainfall rates.
It is going to be more so along the eastern seaboard that we watch. This morning, a lot of the rain has been focused farther to the west. We've got close to Detroit, some of the storms that are trying to work on through south into Ohio. So that'll play out, but it does mean as this boundary gets fired off later this afternoon because of the daytime heating, and you see it strengthen, flex just a little bit, that level 2 threat that we have, which parts of Jersey had it yesterday. We had storm damage out of Philadelphia. I know our Katie Byrne was reporting live out of Philly yesterday. The heavy rain's going to be found there again today, too, into D.C., but the risk that we have is going to be in tandem with this very heavy rain. I think the heavy rain is what we need to pay most attention to. Soils are very saturated. D.C. saw some heavy rain yesterday, and our Fox weather model indicating that we might have a couple of clusters of storms here that we deal with.
Yeah, I think from the mid-Atlantic up is where we've had repeat rounds. Further to the south and to the southeast, it's been a little bit drier, but the coverage is so broad. It's just very unsettled. Daytime heating only aggravates it. It only makes our atmosphere more buoyant. Richmond, Virginia, you know, we had flooding in the overnight early morning hours in Virginia. We could see more of that as we head into late tonight, into tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and that's just one day. In fact, we've got over the next 3 days a risk around Richmond. This is a level 2 threat that we have, so that level 3 is for today. We'll see if there's any upgrade, but the Piedmont of North Carolina, where Chantal is still very fresh on folks' minds, cleanup is happening, but this is not for today, this is for tomorrow, but it looks like what today could bring. So kind of a rinse and repeat for Richmond we'll have to pay attention to.
Absolutely. So continued rain chances here in through the eastern seaboard and even that severe weather risk.